My sister friend Sana was a charge nurse at a government hospital. She often worked emergency night shift. But what happened to her last month changed her forever. It was a cold October night. The hospital felt strangely silent. The only sounds in the emergency ward were the faint beeping of machines. At exactly 1:47 a.m., Sana was sitting at the reception desk checking patients' files when suddenly, tring, the ward phone rang loudly. She picked it up. Hello, emergency ward. For a few seconds, there was complete silence. Then a weak woman's voice whispered, "Please come to room 15." The voice sounded broken, like someone struggling to breathe. Sana froze because room 15 had been locked for over a year. Nobody was allowed inside anymore. There were rumors that a patient had died there, but no one knew the full story. Thinking it was a prank, Sana called the guard boy, Ahmed. Ahmed, someone just called from room 15. There was silence on the line. Then he replied nervously, Madam, the phone connection in room 15 was removed a year ago. Sana's hands went cold. She slowly put the receiver down, but suddenly, tring, the phone rang again, this time louder. She answered carefully. All she could hear was breathing slow, heavy breathing. Then the same weak voice whispered, Please do not leave me alone. The call disconnected. Sana looked toward the CCTV monitor. The hallway outside room 15 was empty, but the camera feed kept glitching static black lines. And for a split second, a pale figure appeared near the door. Sana tried to calm herself. I am a nurse. I should not be scared, but her heartbeat was getting faster. She grabbed a flashlight and slowly walked into the hallway. That side of the hospital was old. The lights were dim. The ceiling fan made a disturbing creaking sound. Every step echoed through the corridor. When she finally reached room 15, she stopped. The rusty lock was still hanging on the door, but somehow the light inside the room was on. Sana's throat went dry. She slowly looked through the small glass window, and inside, someone was sitting on the bed, wearing white clothes, head lowered, completely still. Sana immediately stepped back. She quickly called Ahmed again. Ahmed, there's someone inside. But the signal suddenly disappeared. No service. Then a loud sound came from inside the room, like someone had stepped off the bed. Sana's breathing became heavy. Then she heard footsteps, tap tap, slowly. getting closer to the door, closer and closer. She could not move. Someone was now standing right behind the door. Then slowly, a burned white hand passed against the glass. Sana almost screamed. At that exact moment, her phone vibrated. Unknown number. She answered immediately. A frightened old doctor, Dr. Khan, spoke on the phone. You are standing outside room 15, are you not? Sana whispered. Yes, the doctor's voice trembled. Leave the place right now, Sana asked nervously. Why? After a few seconds of silence, he replied, a year ago, a female patient was admitted there. She had severe burn injuries. Every night she used to press the call bell for help. The doctor paused, but during one night shift, the staff ignored her calls. Sana felt sick. The doctor continued. The next morning, they found her dead on the floor beside her bed. Suddenly, the rusty lock on room 15 began shaking violently. Clack, 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 as if someone inside was trying to open it. Then every light in the hallway went out. Darkness swallowed the corridor. Sanna quickly turned on her flashlight, but the beam kept flickering. She pointed it toward the room, and what she saw destroyed her completely. Behind the glass stood a woman. Half of her face was burned. Her eyes were completely white, and she was smiling slowly. She dragged her finger across the glass and wrote, why did not you help me? Sanna screamed and ran. The hallway suddenly felt endless. No matter how fast she ran, the exit seemed further away. Behind her, the footsteps followed. Tap, tap, faster, closer. Then suddenly, a whisper came right beside her ear. Now, you will do my duty. Sana turned around, but nobody was there. However, a burned handprint had appeared on her shoulder. Moments later, she collapsed inside the emergency ward. When the staff returned, they found her unconscious on the floor. But the most terrifying part was this in her hand. She was holding an old patient file number 15. The photograph attached to it showed the same burned woman Sana had seen behind the glass, and below the photo, the report said, date of death exactly 1 year ago, same night, same time. After that incident, the entire section containing room 15 was permanently sealed. But even today, nurses working night shift claim that after 2 a.m., the emergency ward phone still rings sometimes, and whenever someone answers, a weak voice whispers, please do not leave me alone.